Have you ever dreamed of selling it all and cruising into the sunset? Well, that's exactly what we did. It's no fun going it alone though, so why don't you join us for the ride? We're currently located in the Bahamas, a group of about 3,000 small islands, but specifically, we're in the Berry Island district of the Bahamas. Nearly 30 small keys make up the Berry Islands, and we're staying at the largest, called Great Harbour Cay. And I imagine every island has its own story, and this one is certainly no different. In the 1960s, a developer decided to pour in $38 million into the development of a world-class golf course and an airport in Great Harbour Cay, with the intent of attracting the rich and famous. Casinos were popping up in other areas of the Bahamas, and it was believed that this developer felt that if he built it, they will come, and he would be able to get some casino licenses in the process. He even built a private club and restaurant to add to the exclusivity. And thankfully, it seemed to work. He attracted celebs like Walter Cronkite, Cary Grant, Bridget Bardot, and even the Rat Pack. They say that Telly Savalas had a private helipad when he used to fly in. But there was one problem. The developer underestimated the politics involved and was never able to obtain the casino license. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to fund the development and the ongoing carrying costs, and ultimately, the whole thing fell into disrepair. While still a little bit of a gem and a diamond in the rough, we couldn't help but wonder if its best years were behind it. As we walked up the hill from the marina, a building came into view, and before long we realized that that was the remnants of the clubhouse of the old golf course. There was no magnificent entrance, no bag drop, no valet parking, nothing. It was sort of crazy how this was lost in time. I'm not sure if the Rat Pack might wander around the corner, or maybe a zombie from The Walking Dead.
Go ahead and check into 208 and I'll see you guys at the pool bar.
It was so overgrown that you couldn't even imagine there was a magnificent pool down there. I think the place even gave Pancake the creeps. Quite honestly, I couldn't wait to get out of there. But I knew there was a beach nearby, so we headed toward that direction. I'm not sure who picked this route, but I was beginning to think that this might not be the island for us. One pretty cool thing though was that our path ended up going through the old fairways of the golf course, and I have no idea why they're still somewhat preserved. I don't think anyone uses them, but you can certainly see that they used to be fairways. Before long, we stumbled onto this little oasis and pretty soon forgot about all of that nastiness that we saw previously. I think it's a fair statement to confidently say that we've never met a beach bar that we didn't love. This is the new Beach Club restaurant, and they serve breakfast, lunch, dinner, and drinks pretty much daily, and they have an awesome view of the beach. My vote is for the burgers and the conch fritters. The new Beach Club bar and restaurant is located across the street from the small airport, and we even saw a number of pilots having their lunch there on the deck. And Calic is the Bahamian beer of choice. They say that this is one of the nicest beaches in all of the Bahamas. And we could start to understand why they wanted to develop this into a destination for the rich and famous. We didn't meet any celebs on the beach, but we did meet Larry and his wife, who happened to be fellow cruisers, and They demonstrated to us these innovative water chairs that they purchased. Seemed to work perfectly on this calm beach day. Pancake, as usual, is a bit of a celeb herself, and this day she learned how to swim, which was quite a momentous occasion for us. It was an easy half-mile walk back to the marina from the beach, and come to find out, John from Traveler had gone fishing and scored 4 nice mutton snappers. Clearly not to be outdone, I grabbed the dinghy and Pancake and set off to do some fishing for myself. Even though Pancake is 100% Yorkie, she's a fine hunting dog and put us on 2 nice snappers. Lori fried those bad boys up with a little panko and they were delish. Later on, Pancake and I wanted to catch the sunset for the day, so we went on the hunt to find some beautiful women.
So we have decided to take a little sunset dinghy cruise tonight. It's our second night here in the Berries, and today we did a beautiful beach day. Like, wow, the water was great.
So as the sun was setting, it cast a beautiful light, and it took the opportunity to take some glamour shots of these very lovely ladies. So Sally's dinghy is kind of a unique little inflatable made of 2 hulls. It's called the Cat, and she has an electric propulsion engine, so it's super quiet, really peaceful as we were watching the sunset. Back at Great Harbour Cay Marina, there's some doings going on with a barbecue put on by the marina and some special musical guests from one of the yachts that was moored there.
In the rain, you don't have to call me darling, darling.
So everybody's predicting a big blow for this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think we need to prepare.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Maybe I'll take a shower, put on some cologne, do a little trimming.
How about you go put some lines and fenders out instead?
Yeah, okay. Right. So in the Bahamas, in the wintertime, cool fronts come from the north and bring heavy winds, and they call that a blow. You can see on this map where it's kind of orange, there could be 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. And luckily, we're in a little protected harbor on the island, so it shouldn't affect us at all. We decided to do a little bit of exploring because the weather was sort of inclement, and luckily the manager of the marina was friendly with one of our group mates, let us borrow his truck. We toured some bungalows that were ruins from back in the 60s when they wanted to entertain the guests with a beachfront view. Call this area the caves, and you could see that the seas were mighty angry this day. There's no way you'd want to be out there in any kind of a boat. The wind was blowing at probably 30 miles an hour and would be certainly dangerous to be out there. Thankfully, we were inside, protected, and just touring around. Many liken this to the Mediterranean coastline. Driving is on the left side in the Bahamas, but the cars are constantly swerving back and forth to avoid the potholes, so you kind of forget whether you're driving on the left or the right. So the clouds with the cold fronts usually last a day, maybe 2 at the most, but the wind can last a few more days. It wasn't really a beach day, but we decided to take a bit of a walk out to a place called Shark Creek. It was at the end of the beach, and at low tide you could walk all the way out to the end of a peninsula that's usually obstructed by, I think, the tides, but at low tide we could walk all the way out there, and it certainly was a lot of fun. We found a beautiful sea fan, some remnants of a blue crab. I didn't even know they had them down here, and also some old brain coral that had long since passed. The little tidal pools were absolutely spectacular. Back on the beach, the guys found a tangled web of fishing line from commercial fishing nets and wanted to clean up the beach a little and set up on a project to untangle this line. When they were finally completed, it stretched about 300 feet, and we felt good about getting a little garbage off the beach and hopefully away from the tide so it wouldn't go back into the water. As always, thank you for watching our videos, and please subscribe to our channel and hit the like button if you can. It really helps us out a lot. Thank you.